Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to this edition of Tag Team. I'm your host, Cesar Scorpio, alongside the invincible E. Vincent.
Hey.
TNA Impact. Now, this is following, of course, the heels of Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
New champions announced. Turn here with Hulk Hogan. Turn into the good guy again.
All of a sudden, Hulkmania lives.
Absolutely. So let's get started here with what happened at the beginning of Impact. First is Sting. Comes out to the ring, wants to call out Hogan, the guy that changed wrestling in general.
Yep.
Calls him out, and what happens after that?
Yeah. Hogan comes out. Well, first of all, Sting does the whole spiel about how he had been waiting so long to see the old Hogan come back. And Hogan comes out and thanks Sting for bringing him back to the light and bringing him back to the being a good guy and all this good stuff. And once he heard how the fans responded when Sting was asking him for help, he had to do what he had to do, and he took up Sting's call and he just thanked him several times and said that he's the true American icon, all the good stuff. Hogan's just taking it all in, saying, "Oh, thank you very much. You're too kind. You're too kind. You're the one who opened my eyes," and so on and so forth. Now, he also proceeds with calling out the owner of TNA, Dixie Carter. She comes out to the ring, of course, glossy-eyed, happy to know that Sting has won back her baby TNA, and starts explaining that she had made mistakes. She was trusting people she shouldn't have. She should have listened to Sting from the beginning, and she will not be making that mistake again because now she's making Sting the COO of TNA. Sting is now in charge of daily operations for TNA. And he started throwing around a couple of decisions right there in the ring tonight.
Right away.
Yeah, and so this looks like it could be good, or it could be Sting's turn to, have the absolute power of corrupt.
Right about then is when Kurt Angle makes an appearance. He comes out and, hey, you guys forget about me? I'm your champion. I'm the one representing TNA in the wide world realm. So, what's going to happen here? This is something that I can't expect to be turned against me. I am the champion. What's going to happen with me? Just then, of course, who comes other but Beer Money's own
Bobby Roode.
There you go.
Bobby Roode comes out and he's highly upset. He's like, "Are you kidding me? Really? You're going to accept that win, that quote unquote win?" And he was referring to when Kurt Angle was holding the rope as the pin went down.
Not to mention his leg was out of the ring.
Yeah,
out of the
he'd
ropes.
already broken the plane of the ropes, so there should not have been a count. Brian Hebner, the referee, didn't see that and
screwed me. You screwed me, Angle.
Yeah, total screw job. And Kurt Angle said, "Of course I did. Yes, obviously that's exactly what I did because I knew you had what it took to actually win, and so I had to do what I had to do in order to make sure that I secured the victory."
You're a threat. You're a threat. So I had to do what I had to do to win. And again, what do you say to that? Okay.
And Bobby Roode immediately wanted to ask for a rematch. Sting was about to give it to him when Kurt Angle said, "Hey, listen, I knew you were going to do that, so before the match, before we signed the papers, I had Immortal throw in a clause saying that you get no rematch. You get to go against me one time.
One match. That's it. No rematch. No rematch clause there. So unfortunate. But then the other half of Beer Money comes out, James Storm, and says, "Does that contract say you can't fight me?" And apparently not.
And the answer is no.
Sting is prompt to make that as the main event for Thursday night's Impact. There you go. Beer Money's half, James Storm versus Kurt Angle for the championship. Great
setup.
Great main event there. After that, we have Bischoff in Immortal. Right now, wants to say his goodbyes here to Hogan, announcing that in the back. Still upset about what happened with Hogan and Sting here at the beginning of the show. But again, wants to address that later in the show and say it formally, apparently, there. After that, we have the Knockout Tag Team belts up for grabs between, of course, Angelina Love, Winter versus Miss Tessmacher and Tara. Miss Tessmacher and Tara end up getting the W and retaining their belts. How did they do that, E?
It went back and forth for a little bit. Miss Tessmacher was getting the worst of it at the very beginning by Angelina Love. Towards the middle, she was finally able to tag out to Tara. Tara came in and started cleaning house. The Winner tagged in. She went toe-to-toe with Winner. At one point, Angelina Love tried to interfere, and Tara went toe-to-toe with both of them for a hot second. Tessmacher was able to go ahead and tag herself in on a bounce off the ropes by Tara, and once Tara was able to throw out Angelina Love, Tessmacher went ahead and went off the top ropes against Winner, flying body press, and she got the pin and the win.
There you go. Gets the W and retains the tag team knockout championships. Right after that, we had Jeff Jarrett calling out once again Jeff Hardy.
For the third time.
You don't deserve to be in TNA. Nobody wants you here. Come on out, Jeff Hardy. So, I mean, apparently he doesn't want him here, but he's the only one calling him out every week.
Exactly. And Jeff Hardy made this clear. He said, hey, listen, you keep saying that, but these people obviously want me to stick around for a little while. And, Jeff Hardy still had a problem with it. He had told Jeff Jarrett still had a problem with it. He had already told Jeff Hardy that, if he wasn't going to leave, you better put down the mic and leave, or otherwise it was going to be a problem. And Jeff Jarrett took off his shirt like it's all bad. Jeff Jarrett at one point took a swing on him, and Jeff Hardy responded, and Jeff Hardy got the better of him. Eventually, security came out, the refs came out, D'Lo and Al Snow came out.
D'Lo and Al Snow.
Jeez. And those two started pushing each other.
You guys are going to get hurt. Yeah. Calm down. Stay where you belong in the back.
Take a deep cleansing breath and calm down.
Jeez. D'Lo, Brown, Al Snow.
Yeah. So I'm guessing D'Lo is Jeff Hardy's agent and Al Snow is Jeff Jarrett's. I'm not quite clear on that. But those two would look like they're going to get into it for a hot second.
Slap fight.
Exactly. Pillow fight or something.
Whatever. Once that transpires here, we have Robbie E. and Eric Young. Now, we haven't seen Eric Young in a hot minute here, but he comes out saying he wants to defend that TV championship, and who better to do it than one of the boys from the Jersey Shore?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. Robbie E., he's desperate to get his hands on Eric Young's TV title, which he fished out of the garbage. It's like... he
won that in a match.
That's true.
It was the championship bounty fish from the garbage. The guys, I keep blaming him. I'd have done it. Shoot, whatever. Yeah.
And Rob Terry, who's backing up Robbie E., says exactly one word in the whole exchange. Basically stands there and looks large.
I loved you in the Conan movies.
Exactly.
But Eric Young, good to see him. Comedy relief here at TNA. And a good wrestler, nonetheless, too. Good wrestler here. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here next week, to see if he gets that actual title defense. Again, what happened was Robbie E. said, go talk to your boy Sting. You two are pretty close. Go talk to him and get this match set up. Come on, let's do it. And again, threatening that if Terry interferes, there's going to be other guys he has behind him that are going to take him out. So, again, little thing. You know how EY does. Tries to mix it up in your head. You expect one thing, you get another, but it's always entertaining. So we'll see what happens with that. After that, we get Abyss versus Gunner. Yeah. Now, Abyss, first off, why would Immortal set this up? And second of all, why would Gunner accept? And third, what'd you expect?
Yeah, Gunner, before the match even started, Gunner came out selling Loud Wolf tickets. He calls out Abyss. Tells him that it's time for him to take out the garbage, and when somebody from Immortal needs to get disciplined, they drop the hammer of authority. And
he's the one to do it. He's the enforcer. He's the one who's going to drop the discipline all of a sudden.
Like
Gunner. If you need an enforcer, send Gunner.
Yeah, because Gunner's good, but he's smaller than Bully Ray. He's
Abyss. We're talking about
Abyss. Yeah. Why would you come in there by yourself, pal? I mean, come on.
Let's have a fair fight. Me and you, Abyss.
Yeah.
Yes.
Famous last words. Abyss came in and ran him over fairly quickly. It was basically a count out because Gunner tried to run away. Abyss chased him down the first time, brought him back, beat on him some more. Gunner finally managed to snatch away, ran to the back, informed Immortal that that's not Abyss, it's some sort of a monster. Somebody help me. And so yeah, I've never seen Gunner's eyes get as big as pie plates before. It was very entertaining.
So of course Gunner loses his match by count out, doesn't come back. Smart guy eventually, and that's the way that ends. So again, one win there for Abyss against Immortal.
Yeah.
Post Immortal.
Yeah.
There we go. Once that happens, we have Velvet Sky thanking the fans for sticking with her. Like we were going to go anywhere, Velvet Sky. But anyway, sticking with her on her quest to be the knockout champion. She obtained the championship. She was happy to do that at Bound for Glory. And she wanted to give a little back to the fans here, showing that she appreciates all of their love and appreciation. Just then, we have, who else? Karen Jarrett. Come out, knock out Law, and say, I didn't want you to have this belt over my dead body. She woke up apparently after Bound for Glory and told Jeff Jarrett she's going to strip that little whore of the belt.
Yeah.
Jeff Jarrett talked her into not doing it and making her wait, do it with patience, and do it with match after match of pain.
Yes. Yeah. What would be the fun in just stripping the belt away? What would be the blood and pain? So Karen, first of all, she has Tracy Brooks escorted away by security because she's upset with her because she was the one that actually performed the count at Bound for Glory that won Velvet the match. And after that, she informed her that she was going to go ahead and have her go through some matches. And just at that point, Madison Rayne appears. Her music comes on. She's standing up at the top of the ramp, waving at everybody the way she always does. Velvet Sky is thinking she's going to have to deal with her, but all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Gail Kim.
She's back.
Nice to have you back.
Gail Kim in TNA. So yeah, obviously she wasn't appreciated where she was before. Now in TNA, obviously Karen Jarrett favors her. Her and Madison Rayne are two ladies right there helping the Enforcer out. She then, again, taking out Velvet Sky, blow for blow, leaving her there on the ground, raising the hand. There it is. Gail Kim is back, and she's in TNA.
She's back, and
looking good, by the way. Looking good.
Yeah, this ought to be good because I know for one, Tara was campaigning very, very hard to get her over there. So good to see her back in action.
And a good idea here by Tara. So yeah, expect more action. The knockout division is getting better and better here in TNA. Whatever.
Feasting off the mistakes of the folks down the road.
Absolutely. After that, we had Bischoff calling out Hulk Hogan, saying he wants to give a piece of his mind of what happened here, what transpired in Bound for Glory, and he cannot quite let it go how Hulk Hogan dissed the entire Immortal faction.
Yeah, he dissed, he went in to point out that he made a mockery of what they were trying to do with Immortal. He made a mockery of what Eric Bischoff did for Hulk Hogan.
More importantly.
Yeah, bringing him into TNA, helping him getting back onto his feet when he was going through some trying times, and also that he corrupted his son. It's like, how dare you corrupt my son with goodness, not beating on people. And Hulk Hogan went on to say, hey, listen, Garrett Bischoff is more man than you'll ever be. And at that point, Eric Bischoff couldn't take it anymore. Calls off and
release the hounds.
Released the Chihuahua. He slapped him. He slapped Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Why would you slap Hulk Hogan? Even with his back break, why would you slap Hulk Hogan?
Hogan was like, did you just slap me?
And he gave him that. You!
Oh, man, I was waiting for that. But then the hounds come out. Here comes Immortal. Starts attacking Hulk Hogan. I mean, that didn't last too long. I expected, actually, Abyss to come out and help out his boy.
Yeah, they lined up like they were getting ready to come in. Bully Ray has a chain in his hand and all that. All of a sudden, here comes sliding in Sting.
With a bat.
Not one bat, but two.
Yeah, here's a bat for me and a bat for you. Let's go to town.
Yeah.
They didn't get the opportunity because, as Immortal does, they slip right out.
Yeah, Immortal thought better of it. Slid right out of there.
Live to fight another time.
Exactly. Think it through and live to fight another day. Eric Bischoff is backing up the ramp, still talking cast crap. And as he's backing up the ramp, who's at the top of the ramp but
Garrett
Bischoff.
The boy. Now he starts pointing at Garrett saying, what are you going to do? You got something to say to me? What are you going to say? He rips off Garrett's shirt like he was improv, by the way. I mean, wearing nothing underneath, just wearing the shirt. Yeah. Rips it off. It says, right there, Bischoff on his chest. in case you were wondering who he was.
Yeah.
He says, Bischoff, see, you don't deserve that name. You don't deserve it. Just drops his own father.
It's like, wow. He said he's a disgrace. And, Eric Bischoff was rolled up in a ball on top of the ramp. And,
you got dropped by your son.
Yeah. And, Garrett was up there. So it looks like we're going to see a lot more from Garrett Bischoff.
Congratulations, Garrett Bischoff. Sorry. Bischoff, great to see you knock out your father. I remember the first time I knocked out my father. Felt great. Congratulations. And move on to your own little legacy here, your own little saga.
Yeah.
See what you got going on here. And
be interesting.
Yeah. Develop. You say you think he's going to end up sooner or later in the sports circle himself.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a wrestler on his own. I think he is. We'll see what happens, but
X Division.
Possibly X Division. He's not quite Rob Terry's size, so we'll see what happens.
Not quite. All right. After that, we have the main event heavyweight championship between James Storm and Kurt Angle. This was unexpected match.
Yeah.
This was again battling the hour. The time was running out here for TNA before it went off the air, and we weren't sure they were going to be able to get this off.
Yeah,
but
figuring they would either go overtime or something.
TNA knows what they're doing. This quick pin and victory by James Storm after doing the last call super kick ends the reign of Kurt Angle and turns into the next TNA champion.
Yeah, James Storm, TNA champion, and all of Fortune came out. Beers all around. They celebrated with the crowd. Rude went up into the stand where somebody was holding a sign that said, "Sorry about your damn luck."
Sorry
about your damn luck. And,
wow, new champion.
Great ending to the show. I was surprised. I figured this was going to be just the nice post, large pay-per-view where they would go ahead and set up the new angles, which they did a whole lot of this evening. But I didn't expect to see a new champ this quickly.
New champion, quick, swift. That's how TNA does it. Nice. So new champion again. One of a guy from Beer Money, but not the guy we were thinking about last week.
Yeah.
TNA tricky.
Nice bob and weave.
Way to slip that in. All right, that's what we had here for this week's edition of TNA Impact. Stay tuned here for the 3 the Hard Way, where we're going to have Vengeance, the match card, and predictions. All right, for myself, Cesar Scorpio, Invincible E. Vincent, thank you very much for watching. See you guys later time.
Take care.